Denise! Quakes! Quakes! What are you doing? Quakes! Here's what's going on. I'm tired of all the crap about me and Denise Dayton. I'm going to end it right now. I'm going to end it right now. Where is it? Hey! Hey! Where is it? Where is it? Come on, man. Come on, where is it? Denise Loden. Denise Loden, will you be my wife? Oh, my God.
I can't believe the reaction of Rusty Montgomery, Pearl Harboring Sean Atkinson. Buddy Atkinson, everyone knows you're Sean's dad. He just proposed to Denise Loden. What do you make of all this?
She's a great girl, but I'll tell you what, I'm more shocked on Rusty's attitude and that punch. Oh.
And, Hawk, what do you think this is going to mean for the California Quakes?
Well, even if you're not a family member, you have to be totally disturbed by this total new bad is good conglomerate apparently bringing Rusty Montgomery into the fray. I tell you, the soap opera will continue when we come back right after this.
It's the Florida Sundogs 25, the California Quakes 16. We're in the middle of the fourth period. Sean Atkinson has been taken off the track. The blow coming from his own teammate, Rusty Montgomery. Danny Wolf is standing by with a very concerned Denise Loden. Danny?
Denise, do you have an answer for him?
I gotta go check on Sean right now. I can't.
No answer?
I can't answer right now. I gotta go check on Sean.
I don't know what more we could see in this one. We've had fights, we've had marriage proposals, we've had Pearl Harbor attacks from one player to another player on his own team. The bottom line is we're winding down, coming up in a couple of minutes. The California Quakes trail the Florida Sundogs by 9. And, Hawk, I've just been informed by a statistician here in press row, Bob Cole, that throughout the entire game, the Quakes have never scored more than 3 points in a jam. It doesn't look good for Atkinson in California.
Well, that kind of past performance today doesn't bode well, but also this nightmare emotional high or low, depending on what part of the World Skating League you're in, and it just keeps getting for the worse for the Quakes as Lockamy goes down at the hands of the Flame Sam Martin, Ken.
Well, right now, all Florida has to do is just try and run out the clock. In fact, Sam Martin, all he has to do is stay in the lead. When one of the Quakes closes in, he has to call off the jam, because certainly California right now is not only playing against Florida, but they're playing against the clock. A great double block set up by Santiago and Montgomery, but I fear a little, too late, as Martin again drops Mark James. And now Sean Marshall breaks through, but the referee ruled. Sam Martin's upset, but I think it's a good call. The jam clock ran out just as Sam Martin passed the two Quakes, and Sean Corbin waves it off. No point score. Hawk will take a look at this replay.
Well, on the top right of your screen, you get a very good shot of the clock as it expires. It was a judgment call. It could have gone either way. Sean Corbin took the points away from Sam Martin, but it might be too little too late for these California Quakes, Ken.
And we've got a jam formed, and we're underway. Remember, the only thing that matters now is a jam clock, but with this kind of lead, I think it's all academic. The Florida Sundogs will continue on their roll right now through the World Skating League. You see the Quakes try and set up a double block, and it's broken up very handedly by Florida. And this is Tom Smith coming around, but this one is in the record books. You can put a big W next to the Florida Sundogs. All that matters now is what the final score will be and what the stats will be for individual scoring. Tom Smith has a chance to add to his scoring as he comes around. You see Captain America Bill Barker sends Marshall into the rail. Again, Tom Smith picking up points. It's academic, but it'll certainly look good on the stat sheet. Tom Smith and the Florida Sundogs continue on a roll, and he winds his way through almost the entire pack. And what a game it was for the Florida Sundogs just now. Tom Smith cuts it off after passing the entire pack, adding 5 more points. The final score, Florida 30, California 16.
And you got to think that these Florida Sundogs are just enjoying this, Ken. They've had people injured, people hurt, people deported, and they got a big lead and they're enjoying it. And I think they weren't calling off jams, being Sam Martin and some of the other Florida Sundogs, just because they were having fun being out there.
Final score, the Florida Sundogs 30, the California Quakes 16. Sean Atkinson hoped to put an end to the controversy by proposing marriage to Denise Loden of the Sundogs. Instead, he magnified it about tenfold. Buddy, the Quakes have just self-destructed.
I'll tell you, that was an explosion. It's beyond words. I just can't believe that they're falling apart like this, and the chaos that's happening. It's crazy.
Hawk, it's unbelievable.
Well, he can't believe it. It's his son, so you should have some control over that young man. But you're absolutely right. We called it before the game, not to say that I telegraphed it, but these guys, the internal ticking time bomb, finally blew up, and there's an earthquake in California.
And I don't envy the position right now of our partner, Broadway Danny Wolf. He's between Denise Loden and Rusty Montgomery. Danny, be careful.
Rusty Montgomery, what were you thinking when Sean Atkinson is proposing to Denise Loden? You went in there and busted him up.
You know, Danny, this is a game we're playing. We're losing, and he wants to propose out here in the middle of everybody. You know, I don't understand that.
You think it's selfish?
Very much so. Very much so. That's just to go show you that he's not a part of our team.
And now let's get to you talking about Bad is Good. Richard Brown and Mark D'Amato. What do you do? Are you a part of Bad now? Have you joined?
You know, once again, I have no comment on that.
Wait. Denise Loden, let me ask you first. How is Sean? Have we gotten any word on his
He
condition?
went to the hospital with a laceration over his eye. This guy right here is a loser. I mean, he bulldogs women. He goes after his own teammates. He's a big loser.
And let me ask you, do we have an answer? Do you have an answer for the RollerJam fans out there? Will you say yes to Sean Atkinson's wedding proposal?
You know, Danny, my main concern right now is Sean Atkinson, the person, and his health and his well-being. And the answer that I do give is going to be to his face. It's not going to be in front of a bunch of people.
We're out of time for all of us at RollerJam. I'm Ken Resnick. We'll see you next week. So long, everybody.